The connection between Romanticism and nature in poetry. Introduction. Romanticism, a literary movement that emerged in the late 18th century, marked a significant shift in how nature was represented in poetry. This article explores the deep connection between Romanticism and nature, and how this relationship manifested in the poetry of the era. Understanding Romanticism. Romanticism was a reaction against the Enlightenment's emphasis on reason and order. It championed emotion, imagination, and the individual's connection to the natural world. Romantic poets saw nature not just as a backdrop, but as a living entity with which one could have a personal, emotional connection. Nature as a source of inspiration. For Romantic poets, nature was a constant source of inspiration. It was seen as a place of beauty and tranquility, a refuge from the industrialized world. Poets like William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge often wrote about their experiences in nature, capturing its beauty and power in their verses. Nature as a spiritual entity. Romantic poets often imbued nature with spiritual significance. They saw it as a manifestation of the divine, a place where one could connect with a higher power. This is evident in the works of poets like Percy Bysshe Shelley and John Keats, who often used natural imagery to explore spiritual themes. Nature as a mirror of human emotion. Romantic poets also used nature as a mirror of human emotion. They believed that the external world could reflect the internal state of the individual. This is seen in the works of poets like Lord Byron, who often used stormy weather and turbulent seas as metaphors for human emotion. The legacy of Romanticism. The Romantic movement left a lasting impact on how nature is represented in literature. Even today, the Romantic view of nature as a source of inspiration, a spiritual entity, and a mirror of human emotion can be seen in many contemporary works. Conclusion. The connection between Romanticism and nature in poetry is profound and multifaceted. Romantic poets transformed the way nature was perceived and portrayed in literature, moving away from the objective, scientific view of the Enlightenment to a more subjective, emotional perspective. This shift not only enriched the poetry of the time but also paved the way for future literary movements.